So far, Bobby, there appear to be some hope because of the pronouncement of President John Mahama. He says, no member of my government should engage in small-scale mining. And let's note, small-scale mining is not illegal mining or galamsey. He says, if you do, you will suffer severe and swift punishment. Those of you who are expressing hope and faith, I don't know, because I have heard a president say my presidency is on the line, and the situation got worse.
Good morning, Samson. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for giving me the opportunity to sit by the Venerable Nana Atudazi, a very respected Santa Clausian.
50 years at the bar.
Yes. You know, when we went to...
You just dash me like 10 of that.
And they will be fine. So it's a pleasure sitting by you. One of the past students of Adisadel College that you always have to look up to.
You the Santa Clausians, you always rub it in our face.
The only school with its own clubhouse in Ghana. It's Legon, yes.
You're invited, Samson.
Samson, we will give you a free treat.
I'll think about it. Okay, go on.
So the issue of the galamsey, I have said in the past that if we focus on deducting hope from words of politicians, we will never get anywhere. The reason being that over the past 4 years, there has been numerous laws by the legislature, policies or directions by the Chief Justice, so the judiciary, pronouncements by the executive. So every arm of government has taken a step in an attempt to curtail this menace or stop this menace. But we see that over time it has not reduced. In fact, at one point we all thought that, it had gone down until we woke up one day and Erasmus, when it came up all over, Erastus, it came up all over again. Like, so all this while it was a host or what? I think that, when there was an issue some time ago where I think it was the MPP Ashanti region chairman. The news report was that he was leading trucks or something to some forest reserve. And then the townspeople stopped it. And based on that, they did not enter. I was very happy. And I said, this is the way to go. Because at the end of the day, the first impact of this illegal mining is on the people within the catchment area of the illegal mining. Secondly, the people who do the illegal mining or the people who benefit from the economies of scale around the illegal mining are people who either hail from the vicinity or have connections to the people from the vicinity. In the past, we were made to think that it is Chinese. The narration was the Chinese and I always said, there is no Chinese who sits in Beijing or Shanghai who knows where our wind forest is. There must be a Ghanaian who would first apply for visa, because when you are coming to Ghana, your visa on arrival or your visa, you must indicate who is inviting you. So we must track who are inviting these people. Now with Erastus' latest reportage, he didn't mention a Chinese. He mentioned Ghanaians. And these are people that the chief said they know them. So I am challenging the chiefs. If the politician you are alleging is taking 200,000 cedis as entry fee, you know these people as a chief. Your great-great-great-grandfathers may have shared their blood, their lives to protect the stool and the land. It is not enough to sit on the TV and do press conferences. Organize your people, because the law is that it is an offense. And then I think it's Section 8 of the Criminal Procedure Code allows citizens to arrest people who are caught in the act of committing offenses. Organize your people. Go and arrest these people. You are definitely more than them.
You know Galamseyers have overpowered state security.
Yes, but then that shows that something in this country, if a police officer is shot by an armed robber, within 24 hours, wherever the armed robber is, he's arrested. 48 hours maximum.
The source of my confidence.
Yes, so they can do their job. Ghana Police Service internationally are always awarded. If you go to Lebanon and you say you're a Ghanaian, they respect you far more because they've seen the work of our security agencies there. If you go to Rwanda and you say you're a Ghanaian, only because of the act of General Anidowu, they respect you double. So our security agencies are capable of doing it. They do not need what Mr. President Mahama, His Excellency, said. He did not introduce new laws. What he said, he has not introduced new laws. What he said is no law. The law already exists. If the chiefs, like the people who did allegedly to Mr. Wuntumi's entourage, at least that was reported, so I'm using that as an example. If those chiefs could stop those people, why can't these people be stopped? And something, we have an example of the Domahene, who has said that he will not entertain any form of galamsey. It is not because there is no gold. Newmont is in a...
It is one of his area that the chief and people came together to say there will not be any galamsey here, and it happened.
So if we have these examples, why can't we do it? Why can't the chiefs be empowered or feel empowered? They were not voted into office. I'm not saying the state has no role, but I'm saying we have relied on the state far too long and we are not seeing anything. So why can't the chiefs assume the role? I think it was last 2 years or 3 years ago where when the lands commission, the lands minister was appointed and he held the stakeholders with the chiefs.
That's right.
And I said, okay, you are targeting the people who are the responsibility to do that. Then not long ago, then they started issuing licenses for people to undertake prospecting and whatever in the forest reserves. Sometimes, you know, per Minerals Act, before such license is issued, the chiefs must approve. It's in our law. The minister cannot issue any license without the approval of the chiefs. Without the approval of the chiefs. So how are the chiefs reneging on their powers, which we didn't vote for them? If a chief, we are in this country where a chief has said, it is Saturday, we are doing cleaning, no shop in Makola should open. Every shop closed.
That's right.
We are in this country where a king said, I am mourning my mother, no flight should come to my region. No flight flew, no bank opened. They are not elected, they have so much power, and they are not using it. So these chiefs, this member of parliament that they are accusing, when he wanted power, he came to them. During election, they all go to the chiefs. If you are calling this MP and he's not coming, you organize your people, you know these people, chase them out of the bush. Make sure that they are not seen within your vicinity. Because if the state authorities are not doing their work, do not rely on them again. I am happy the president has finally provided some form of policy direction during his term. And I'm hoping that, like the madam said, it should not be limited to only known political apparatchiks. It should be extended. I am hoping that the line is actually drawn between small-scale mining and illegal mining.
Right.
Because per our law, there is an obligation to restore those who do the legal mining. I think some years ago, the Minerals Commission said in the whole eastern region, they had only 2 vehicles to do enforcement and monitoring. Then they introduced this thing about using drones to do monitoring and everything. We have seen nothing out of it. And so I'm hoping that the government will take the necessary steps to ensure that the state agencies are empowered so that people who genuinely are interested in doing the mining in accordance with law are not affected by those who are doing it illegally. But those who are doing illegally, I challenge the chiefs and the people of the towns to exercise their rights under Section 8 of the Criminal Procedure Code and cause the citizen arrest.
Thank you very much. Mining licenses issued over the period since 1995.